I went throughout my house and turned off and turned back on all the water shutoff valves. And I had a couple that were stuck because you should do that a couple times a year, and I haven't done that for a while. All you do is go up to the valve, turn it off all the way, and turn it back on. And you want to make sure they're not leaking after you do that. Well, because it had been a while since I've done that, I had a couple that were stuck pretty bad. And after I did it, I have two that are leaking, and I'm going to show you how to fix that. Now this is one that's been leaking, and I just emptied this morning, but I don't know if you can see, I've got a fair amount of water in there, and that's no good. You've probably seen that rotting out cabinet bases, especially under kitchen sinks. They get a lot of water. Well, I don't want that. Don't want any water leaking. I'm going to show you how to fix it. Well, first you want to identify where the leak's coming from. And you can see water right out here. And then it's running down on the outside of the packing nut. So this should be an easy fix. All I'm going to do is tighten up this packing nut. There's a packing washer underneath there. Now this is kind of loose in here. So I'm going to take my channel lock pliers and hold this fitting, and then I'm going to take my crescent wrench and just tighten this down a little bit. It shouldn't take much. And that might be enough there. And I'm going to dry this off and see if we stopped the leak. I hope we did. Now you don't want to tighten it so much that you can't turn this shutoff valve. You have to be able to turn the shutoff valve. So if you tighten it too much and you find that you can't turn this, then you need to loosen it a little bit. And I like to open my valves all the way and then go back one turn. So if in case I do forget a couple times a year to close these and open them to keep them free, I can turn it both ways, because it works great to go like this to break them free and loosen them up. I don't see any water coming off here anymore, so I think we've got that fixed. The other thing also you can try, if you tighten it and it's still leaking, you can loosen that all the way out and put what's called Teflon rope, and you go around it twice in there. You can put that in and then tighten the packing nut back down, and that'll pack that rope in there, and that may stop your leak and prevent you from having to change that out. I don't see any water coming off there, and it's still easy to turn this. So I think we've got that taken care of. I've got one more to do. And just as a wise preventative step, I go ahead and stick a bucket or a pan underneath that valve that I just repaired to make sure there's no leaks. I'll go back and check it the next day or two. If it's dry, I'm good to go. If this video was a help to you, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing. And I look forward to helping you with other projects